Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zulfa binti Mahis. My metric number is 1232295 and I'm a student in FBSK. Today I will be talking about presentational aids and how they can help you and your audience understand the points of your public speech better. First and foremost, you need to know what a presentational aid is. A presentational aid is a tool that helps you or aids you in delivering your public speech better to the audience. Sometimes you find it hard to convey your ideas to the public, so presentational aids are there to help you and the people listening, aka your audience. There are 4 types of presentational aids that you should know. First is audio, tools that the audience can hear. Second is visual, what you can see. Third is audio-visual, a combination of what you can see and hear. And fourth, it is sensory, so other than your eyes and ears, so it might be something you can touch. The 2 presentational aids that I will be discussing in this video are audiovisual and sensory, and I will be talking about the advantages and the disadvantages. First is audiovisual. So the example of audiovisual aids that I chose is video. The video is a great tool for public speakers because it has sound, so your audience can hear it, and it has moving images so your audience can see. So whenever you are short of words or you don't know how to describe something, or you feel like even if you use your words it's not enough to give an impact to the audience, you can show a video to make them better understand the points that you are trying to say. For example, in my speech, if I said Malaysia gained independence in 1957, and the audience is like, really? Are you sure? The audience is not convinced. To prove my point or to bring up evidence, I would pull up a video to show that indeed Malaysia gained independence in 1957. By simply watching these footages, it can invoke a deep emotion within the audience more than my words can. However, the disadvantage of using video is that technical difficulties can arise. So whether that be the projector doesn't work, or the adapter doesn't adapt, or the slides don't move, or the audio doesn't come out. So the way to overcome that is to not fully depend on your videos during a public speech. The second use of presentational aids is by using an object. So if I were to do a speech about an animal, so I had to describe how this animal looks like. A rhinoceros is a 4-legged mammal. It is gray, it is very muscular, it has horns, it has a tail. Now, for an audience who's never seen a rhinoceros, they would make up different mental images based on my description of what a rhinoceros looks like. To solidify my description, I would have to bring my presentational tool, which is by bringing a 3D model of a rhinoceros. So I would pass this around to the audience so that they can have a closer look at how a rhinoceros truly looks like. The disadvantage of having a 3D model being passed around is that the audience will be distracted by this instead of listening to my public speech. So a way to overcome that is to try not to let the audience have this for a very long time. So I have talked about presentational aids, the audiovisual and sensory, and I've also talked about the advantages and disadvantages. Hopefully you understand what presentational aids are and use them in your next public speech.